Shady Bobby. Welcome to Wrasslin with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash. Straight to the face, I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Shady Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Shady Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Wrasslin. This is the POT, and that's my tag team partner, Big E, aka Them Wrestling Boys. And we're here to bring you another episode of premium wrestling content. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro? It's Stogie Saturday, man. Excuse me. Hey, we're just minutes right after Saturday night's main event. So we're going to cover it, and we're going to talk about the Rumble. So I'd say we just jump off into it right now.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Saturday night's main event is the second one of being brought back. Had a 4-match card with 5 matches and a contract signing. So
4 matches and a contract signing.
That's what I said. 4 matches and a contract signing.
That's what I said. Like the Goonies, huh?
Right. That's what I said. Booty traps. Booty traps. Yeah, man. So it's late Saturday night. We just got done watching Saturday night's main event. So we're just going to jump into it. And then we're going to talk about the Rumble because we got the Rumble next week. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So started off, we had Rhea, Nia Jax. Happened exactly the way I thought it. Well, not exactly the way I thought it, but the outcome was what I thought. No titles changed at all. Didn't think they were. Well, we'll get to that. I thought maybe, just maybe, one would. You know, it was a maybe.
That one.
Yeah. But now I don't think it's
with your heart.
Yeah. So we'll get into that. But a lot of ex-superstars, former superstars in the house. Had the $1 Million Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, had the Brain Busters. Arn and Tully were there.
Yeah, now that was cool.
Yeah, I thought so too. So we had Rhea, Nia Jax. Good match. I want to say about Rhea, man. She did all her power moves. And Nia's got to be the biggest woman that they got. And she pulled out every one of them. Riptide, all that. So, clearly she's 100%.
And she took some stuff too from Nia, splash or whatever she does.
Yeah.
It was hard hitting. Actually, it was a very entertaining match. I feel like they both delivered. Rhea's Rhea. I think she's on top of her game. I know she had the injury and came back, finally got the title back, the storyline with Liv and Dirty Dom. But she's back on track, man. She's a face now. Last year, this time, she was a heel, even though she was like the hottest thing in the business. But I felt like they delivered with that match. And to your point, the outcome was pretty much what I felt like it was going to be.
Right.
But I felt like they delivered. I did not look at that match and was just like, on to the next one. I was entertained.
Absolutely.
And, I just felt like, they did their thing on that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. So then we go to Braun Breaker and Sheamus.
Mm.
You know, and they've been going at it. And it's the thing about Sheamus trying to get that one title that's escaped him his whole career. You know, it was a good one. It was a good. We both, we love the Steiner brothers, so we love Braun Breaker. But it's kind of hard not to. But with all his moves and stuff, man, when he does that Frankensteiner off the top rope,
that's badass.
Yeah. Only thing missing is when he does the elbow and then get off after the 2 count, start doing the push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, Jesse Ventura, man, like he was just like, he said, well, the Steiner. He said, well, them guys 2 + 2 = 5, Val Crash. Oh man. One thing I also noticed that how like they had like a heel announcer and a face announcer.
Yeah.
Jesse was like, he was going for Sheamus. And it was like, I was weird, because McAfee was clearly he didn't like take a side, but he clearly was like, when they had them near falls and stuff, and Sheamus almost got the pin and stuff, and Jesse was like, "Oh, that was a slow count by the official. Sheamus should have got the 3 count."
Right.
Like when Braun put on the
Mr.
rope
Governor.
and stuff. Yeah, McAfee was kind of like, I don't know about all that, so I thought that was a little different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even when he was like on the 3. Yeah, Jesse was his arm went up about a foot higher that time on that on the 3 count. But the match is what you thought it would be.
Right.
Big power moves, big kicks, a lot of moving around. And you got exactly what you was gonna get. Not a bad
that spear he did outside the ring though, when they went into the commercial break.
Sheamus's head was that far away from them steps, bro. I thought it was about to be nasty. Woo. Yeah, but
I saw Braun holding his arm. I thought maybe he done did something to his shoulder and stuff. But they went in the commercial break then after that, so I was kind of curious, like when they went back live, what was, but it didn't seem like he was favoring his shoulder. So, they be selling and stuff too, but it just like, it's kind of hard to tell because, they do be getting hurt and stuff, and we won't even know it until next week. They'll be like, "Yeah, so and so, or whatever." So
Torres trials completely off.
It was a banger though.
Yeah.
Though. Like we thought, I see Braun was having little problems when Sheamus was doing his.
Man, you see through his hands up.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh,
Yeah."
Sheamus,
and every time he does that,
every
time he does that, I think Jerry the King Lawler, when he had that, you remember he was doing that, and then 10 minutes later he has a heart attack on live TV.
Right.
Yeah. So, and it ain't like Sheamus don't have no power. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, banger after banger after banger.
Right. He comes from a long line of Celtic warriors.
Right.
Yeah. So,
right.
I don't know how much longer they're going to have this storyline going, because they've been fighting each other for a minute. So, something's got to give.
That was the one match, I know you're going to mention that when we get to the Gunther Jey Uso match, but Sheamus Braun Breaker match was the one match that I felt like maybe they might pull that trigger. I don't know now, man. And I'm not mad that Breaker didn't lose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, he's our guy, and and he ain't been champion that long. I don't know how long his run going to be. As far as this run of Intercontinental Champion. However, I wonder, like, are they gonna, is Sheamus finally gonna finish that story? And to your
Yeah,
point, how much longer are they gonna go? Are they gonna move on and do something else and come back, circle back around when somebody else is the champion? Who knows?
right. Or is Sheamus' story finishing up?
Mm,
I mean, it's been going for a long time.
yeah.
So he could be coming to the end pretty soon. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, so then we get to the contract signing with Cody, KO, and HBK. It doesn't matter how old these guys get, man. You get to hear that the HBK's music come on, and he's one of them that's had the same music since like 95, 94. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because remember, they had it at first when Sensational Sherry was singing it, and then they
Right.
switched it up, and then he was singing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it stayed the same ever since, except for when they had the DX music. But
Right.
just see that guy
Right.
come out there, that never gets old to me. I always love seeing them guys, especially him, because he can still get involved and make it look good. So get to the contract signing. They both come out. They got HBKs out there. Of course, Cody signs it real fast because he's the face. He's not scared of anybody. Has anything to say, let's sign it so we can move forward. Because
He means business.
I got other stuff to do. Right, like he said, I gotta defend the title at WrestleMania. So,
right,
and then KO is why he's the rightful champion, and this and this, and off and on, goes to sign the contract twice, and then that's when HBK kind of butts in. It sounds like you're jealous,
Ooh, yeah. What do you say that for, right?
Right, and of course, they finally signed the contracts. Referee puts the belts up there. I love how they're getting the Wind Eagle belt involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. So we'll see how that works out. But to get the, of course, Kevin Owens being the heel, as soon as Cody turns his back, cheap shots him. And then he tries to stun. No, he's about to power bomb HBK.
Now he's gonna put him in the package pile drive.
Oh yeah. But he had him down below, and then that's when Cody kicked him in the HBK, gave him the super kick, and of course he sails like he's supposed to, rolls out the ring, acts like he ain't never been kicked that hard in his whole entire life, and
right.
The match is very interesting, to say the least. The match is going to be good. I don't know if Cody does.
I don't see KO winning because I know I don't know, I may be wrong, but I don't see KO fighting in a main event WrestleMania as champion.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to talk about the Rumble as soon as we get done with this. So let's hold that for then. The contract signing was entertaining, though. Very entertaining.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, HBK in front of his hometown.
And KO's awesome, man. Like his mic working, playing this heel character with his storyline, and call Cody a liar.
Right.
I mean, KO's doing his thing, man. Kind of like last year's run with McIntyre, how his mic worked. Even KO always been good on the mic, but how McIntyre like mic work really turned up a notch, and it's like, this dude's crazy. He's delusional, but I get it.
Right.
KO is on that, man.
Yeah.
He's really doing his thing right now, man.
Right. Yeah. And like I say, it's hard to say, like, you can't really compare, Kevin Owens to McIntyre as far as, because McIntyre's came a long way. Kevin's been good for a while, but he's doing some real good work right now,
bro.
Right. But he's doing some real good work right now. So let's get to the monster versus werewolf match with Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. Now, for a while now, this might be my favorite guy right now. Jacob Fatu. And clearly, I'm not the only one. So, but let's get into the match. You know, they started off and, you know, Braun got a couple of things in. They both were getting them in. And then once they got outside, you know, Braun does his thing, run around, pushed Jacob over the announce table, try to go around again. They started headbutting. You never headbutt a Samoan.
Right.
Dude, I don't, all those, I don't know how many was it, 5 or 6?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah. And then the referee tries to stop it. Now, this is before he did any of the moonsaults. When the referee tried to stop it, crowd starts booing.
Right.
This guy's supposed to be a major heel. The crowd is booing that they're stopping him.
Right.
Which is big.
I thought Braun did a great job of selling as well.
Oh yeah.
When he was taking those, he laid out like,
yeah, because every time he got closer, he'd lay into him to make it, make sure he wasn't missing or anything like that. Like, he did a great job.
Right.
Great job. Super professional.
Like, yeah.
When he's supposed to be the one that's supposed to be doing that to everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because but I mean, then he starts doing the moonsaults. Then after the first one, the crowd started yelling, one more time. Like, they got behind that dude. They were yelling, 5-2, 5-2. You know
what? I'm going to say this. That moonsault, Tiffany Stratton do the same moonsault, right?
Yeah.
5-2 does his better than hers.
Well, you know who did it first like that? Christopher Daniels, the BME, best moonsault ever.
Yeah, best moonsault ever. Absolutely.
Yeah. But for somebody his size, you know what I'm saying?
I just think his is.
But yeah, man, like you say, those moonsaults are ridiculous. And she does it. She does it good. And Christopher Daniels did it, but somebody that size.
Yeah, but and she's like, her background is gymnastics and stuff, so I'm not trying to take nothing away from Tiffany doing hers. I'm just being honest though. And maybe I'm biased because I like Jacob Fatu, but I don't know. His look. I don't know, man.
So smooth.
Better.
Right. Yeah. It's so smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the way he just, bro, dude's a star, and they about to put a rocket up in his ass and get a push. And they already he got new music. You know what I'm saying? They let him cut them promos now, giving him some mic time. Bro, it's about to get serious with that dude, man.
I like how they have Tama Tonga, like he's his handler now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Down,
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, hold on, calm down.
Right? Yeah. Calm down. Yeah. But
yeah.
And of course he lost by DQ. You know what I mean? Because they he beat, pushed the referee around, beat the local indie guys up that were supposed to be the security or whatever. And just and just made it look like it was supposed to. And then when they all stopped, he was just smiling. Just smiling at the end. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But as far as the match goes, I was really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
But, and they gave me everything I wanted and then some. Because like I say, I'm a Jacob Fatu guy. Like I said, I done watched everything on that, man. I've been watching since MLW and the Indies and the Samoan Dynasty and all that. So I'm on the train. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely on the train. So I do want to bring up one thing that they did do when they called the spot where they were doing the Jesse the Body and I forget what his name is. We're
Joe
talking
Joe Tessitore.
Yeah, Joe Tessitore. They called it the Okerlund position up there.
Right.
I thought that was cool, because Mean Gene was in the game for a long time and excelled on both AWA, WWE, and WCW.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Man. So I thought that was super cool how they brought that up. So main event, Jey Uso and Gunther.
Absolutely.
Good match as it has been. I mean, they've had a couple. Like I told you earlier, I thought in my mind it was a small possibility that he would win. And now, like you say, kind of go with your heart type thing. And he's so over right now, and he's never going to get as over as he is right now. He's
the most over male superstar currently in the business.
Right. So, and you kind of after the night, it makes you think it's like he's going to be the almost guy. Like I almost did it. Is he going to go down as named, a couple of the greatest superstars that never won the world title type thing? That Scott Hall and all those guys are in.
And that's crazy for this era because, I guess like from like the ruthless aggression on, if you a top guy, you're going to, especially with them having two world titles.
Right.
It's normally somebody at least get one title reign if they really believe in them.
Right. Like a Damian Priest.
Right.
Right. And so, and then especially like, getting beat clean 1, 2, 3. Didn't use the ropes, didn't use nobody help. It was just a clean win. And at the end, he's just looking at it like, I was almost there, but I can't.
Right.
You can't win the big one, like Notre Dame right now. Can't win the big one.
One thing I respect about Gunther though is that even though he's a heel, you notice like a lot of his wins haven't like they've been clean finishes. When he had the long Intercontinental title reign.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he had an Imperium, especially last year and before that, and they'll sometimes interfere, but normally he gets the clean finish. It's not like Roman Reigns with the Bloodline where he was champion for 4 years or whatever, but they was always interfering and like he was winning as a heel, like
right.
they was always, it was like you were fighting 3-on-1. When you fought Roman Reigns, and that's part of the reason why the Drew McIntyres, the Kevin Owens, even though they're heels now, and they're like, well, how could you team with this guy when they've been giving us hell the past 4 years or
4 years, yeah.
Bloodline. Gunther been winning these matches clean,
right.
But I just felt the night match was still a good match. Now, as far as Jey Uso main event, Jey Uso, like you said, he's very over. I think he's going to eventually win the world title. We don't know what's going to happen, because it's not like he's at the end of his career.
Right.
Now, will he ever be as over as he is now? Probably not. This might be his peak.
Yeah.
But I don't really. I still think that he'll get a shot. It's just I don't know. And normally, I know we're gonna go into this because we're about to talk about the Rumble and our predictions and everything. But this is one of the first years in a long time where I really have no clue,
bro. And
what
it's
they gonna do.
You don't. You have no idea. And we'll get into that, but let's wrap up Saturday night's main event. I do want to say one thing. If he does get that title reign, you've got all these Samoans that have been in the picture for years and years and years. You've had The Rock, world champion, Yokozuna, world champion. Rikishi had the Intercontinental title, and I'm sure he had tag title with somebody. You know, in WWE. I know he did with the Samoan SWAT team and all that stuff back in the day, but you know,
right.
Is there any? Am I missing any Samoans that's been world champ besides Roman Reigns?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the three. That's the three. So, I mean, because Umaga,
yeah,
didn't win a world title. Rose definitely didn't win a world title.
Right.
And I know Haku Ming. I know he's not their family, but he didn't win a world title.
Right. Barbarian.
Snooker didn't win a world. Barbarian.
Yeah.
You know, so
the list goes on. A lot of them. But yeah, so we'll see. But Saturday night main event, great card, great show. Love having the former superstars, the old school feel of it. You know, have you noticed how the apron is a little bit bigger on the ring? That they stand.
Nah.
Have you noticed that they stand on the ring? It's a little bit bigger now, to where they can.
Really?
I guess it makes it better to do the moves on the apron and stuff that they do.
That may.
But when you watch it, pay attention Monday or when you rewatch tonight or whatever, or even the last couple of weeks. The apron is a little bit bigger, so it made me think of it had kind of like a New Japan feel as far as the ring is. You know what I mean? How far in the ropes go.
Right.
But anyway, that's way off subject. It just popped in my head. I meant to talk to you about that earlier. But love the show.
But you know, love the show. And I really love Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Coming back, and I wish he did more than one match.
Yeah.
You know, as far as doing commentary, I wish he did the main event as well.
Yeah. You think he's got more than one in him?
Oh man, he could have did the whole show.
Think so?
Yeah, for what he was doing. I mean, especially with a 3-man team, he could have easily, because you know he did chime in once in a while, and
right.
You know, I definitely think he could pull that off. But you know, who knows what's going on behind the scenes?
Right.
You know, I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to do all of that. Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy hearing his voice, and it far as being Saturday's night main event, it helped bring out that whole old school feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know, of course, you want to think about him and McMahon arguing back in the day, and him arguing with Tony Schiavone on WCW, and you know, so yeah, man, that's definitely that old school feel. So we got Raw coming up. You got the go home edition of Raw. You're gonna have the go home edition of SmackDown before the Rumble next Saturday. Raw will be in Atlanta. We're gonna cruise on up there, but the Rumble, we've only got 2 matches so far besides the girls' Rumble and the men's Rumble, and that's DIY and Motor City Machine Guns
versus the Machine Guns.
Yeah, and that's the 2 out of 3 falls, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's going to be a fast-paced, don't take your eyes off the screen match.
Right.
You know, because they're going to be doing some crazy stuff, and they're going to get them a good, you know, they got to be a good 25, 30 minutes for a 2 out of 3 fall match.
Right.
You know, especially with it being a Rumble, it's 5 hours long. You know what I'm saying? Or 4 hours, it'll go 6 to 10 or 6 to 11.
Yeah, they're doing a 6 p.m. Eastern time
Yeah,
start. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
So,
That's true.
all right. So, and then you got the ladder match with KO and Cody.
Right.
So, DIY Motor City Machine Guns, that's going to be great. You got a little old school, fast paced feel against new school, fast paced feel. You feel what I'm saying? Because Machine Gun's been around for a long time.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be good, whatever. Ladder match is going to be good. They're going to take some chances. Because you can talk about Cody all you want. You know, he delivers. He delivers. He's been delivering ever since he's left that last time. He's giving you everything you needed, everything you want. So,
absolutely.
And Kevin Owens ain't no punk.
Oh, he's doing the damn thing.
He's
KO
gonna
is
do
one of my
Swan Tom on top of the ladder, all that stuff. You know, so that's gonna be interesting. All right. So those are the only two matches on the card right now, as far as besides the Rumble. So
right.
Motor City Machine Guns, I'm gonna go with them. And I don't know. I'm gonna go with KO just cause. I don't know if Cody makes it to I don't know. We don't know who's gonna win the Royal Rumble. You know.
Well, and you may be right, but I'm gonna go with Cody. See them going into Mania without Cody being the champion.
Yeah.
But you're right.
And that's why I'm picking Kevin Owens, because I know you're gonna pick Cody, and we just gotta have some kind of difference of opinion every once in a while.
I mean, that's true. That's true. You know, I'm like right majority of the time, but yeah, that's true.
Right. So
that's true. But I mean, and that'd be a nice surprise if they do pull that trigger.
Right.
But again, we have no clue what, like I said, it's not obvious like years past where it's like, okay, even rumors of who's gonna win the Rumble. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard a thing.
I have no clue.
You know, what I think about is last year, and no way, like, you can't have Cody in the Rumble anyway because he won it 2 years in a row. They're not going to win it 3 years. Plus, he's the champ, so you didn't want him to lose the belt then.
Right.
So you got Roman's going to be in the Rumble. You know, I just don't know. I mean, if Roman don't, you got CM Punk was supposed to win last year, as far as we know.
Right.
As far as all the rumors go, nobody's really came out and said so. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's what we've all heard. Okay, so do they return the favor this year? Ain't nothing wrong with a little guest appearance every once in a while, dog.
Right.
But I mean, do they return the favor this year? Because they ain't getting no younger.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Punk will win.
Okay.
But even then, is he? What's his favor?
Right.
With Paul Heyman, like that's obviously a Roman Reigns thing. But Roman's not the champion. Who knows, man? Like, I really stumped. I have no clue.
So okay, so you say CM Punk wins the Rumble, okay? And Cody wins. So you got Cody, who's the champ, and you got Gunther, who's the champ. So does CM Punk go for Cody? Does he go to Gunther? Okay, and you still got the Elimination Chamber coming up.
Which, that's the event we're going to have to keep an eye on.
Right. Because this is going to tell some stories. Because the Rumble tells I didn't mean to cut you off. The Rumble tells stories because there's going to be some a few storylines that are made during the Rumble. You know,
yeah, they're gonna plant some seeds,
right? And bro, I'm just kind of stunned because if who does Roman fight at Mania if it's not for the championship?
He already fought Solo.
Right, that's over for now.
Look like the thing with the Rock's gonna happen anytime soon, right? Don't like
And
the
the
thing
Rock,
with the Rock's
if they don't do it now,
anytime.
yeah, I mean, that gray's getting grayer in that beard.
I heard, and again, this is rumor mill. I heard that the Rock filming schedule, he won't. My understanding is, with his filming schedule, he won't have no time to really train for a one-on-one match. And they said that they may push that off till next year's Mania, which that's a whole nother year though. And what makes his filming schedule gonna change? I mean, dude is like, I look at his IMDb page today, and he got like all these different upcoming films that's in pre-production and in development. I mean, he got like he's gonna be in the new Fast and Furious. He got Red Notice 2.
Are you serious? Did you see the first Red Notice?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, that's so good.
They're gonna do a Jumanji 3. It's all kinds of stuff. Another Jungle Cruise. Like, dude got his whole filming schedule just ridiculous.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's a superstar.
That gonna change next year?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But again, so who's Roman gonna face? Who's Cena's gonna face? You know,
who's Cody gonna face? Who's CM? It's so much stuff that you can have. What?
I mean, I love it because it's not predictable right now.
Right, and that's what makes it so good. But it also makes it a pain in the ass too, because you want to know, like we're trying, we want to figure it out now. We want to know now what's going on now.
Right, especially recording a podcast talking about it.
Right.
I know some of our listeners gonna be like, "Oh, you said that CM Punk was gonna win the Rumble."
Right. You were wrong. You were wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's talk about some returns.
Oh.
And still, the last couple of years, the list has got out. And it got out before the Rumble. And I ain't seen nothing this year. I haven't seen anything. So I'm sure they're doing 30 man. They're not gonna, doing a 30 man. Cena's gonna be in it. Roman Reigns gonna be in. CM Punk is star-studded. LA Knight, all them guys. You're gonna see AJ Styles. And do we get any surprises? Because the last couple of years, it ain't real big, or no old school returns or nothing like that. But a lot of them old school guys that if they're not working somewhere, all you really have that can really do something is like a Booker T or Kevin Nash ain't coming out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, him and LA Knight might get into a shoot fight because he does.
Well, I ain't an LA Knight guy anyway. But I just think he's a catchphrase guy. They're gonna turn on him. He get anything anyway.
Yeah, but he can work in the ring though. I think he's pretty fucking good in the ring.
That's true. That's true.
He don't do, But you're right though. I mean, because really, let's be real. The reason why Nash don't like him because he's a ripoff of The Rock and Stone Cold. To me, he's The Rock and Stone Cold put together.
Right.
Far as his persona, it's obvious.
Right, and everybody, but and then you can't get mad at that because everybody's bit off of everybody. Nature Boy Ric Flair wasn't the original Nature Boy.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you've got people that
hell. even The Rock, Warren Sapp said The Rock got a catchphrase from Coach O.
Yeah.
Their position coach. Well, I can't say his damn name. Who's the LSU coach?
Yeah, or John.
Coach, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're trying to have an interview right here.
Yeah, all that candy. Yeah, and all that. And then The Rock even said that he got the third person thing from Prime.
Yeah.
You know, he said he got that from Prime, you know. So
Yeah,
like you
and
said,
you
somebody
bite
always
out
bite
anybody.
off of somebody.
Right. Absolutely. You know, I mean,
so
even with the gear and stuff.
Yeah.
They're similar. Like you look at Ryback. I mean, his stuff look just like RVD. You know,
just like
everybody bites off everybody, man. They bite off their moves. You know what I'm saying? It goes all the way back to what was that documentary that they made? What was that documentary that was made? With had Cactus Jack in there and Beyond the Mat. You remember that?
Beyond the Mat.
Yeah, and they had the two
absolutely.
guys, Mike Modest and I forget the other guy's name, and they were wrestling. The one dude did a move, and they were watching in the back. He was like, I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it." And Cornette was like, "You gonna steal it?" You know, so yeah,
right.
But shoot, man. As far as the Rumble goes, I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. It's either Jade or Charlotte gonna win the Rumble, the girls' Rumble. All right. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, or maybe Becky Lynch.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be Charlotte though.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Now what I don't like is the fact that they announced that Charlotte's gonna be in the Rumble. They might well just, even though people kind of figured that, I wish they just would have like had her just be surprised.
Right.
Oh, number 28, here's Charlotte. You know,
like, but you also got her
on TV.
Yeah, but it's also about marketing too, and got to get her on the posters and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but do they really have to do that? I mean, like
I don't
right now. I mean,
yeah, because I mean,
I get it. That's a part of it, but it's like, they look at it's so star-studded. Look at the roster right now. They already said that. I mean, even though we're talking about the women's Rumble now, but if you're gonna tune in and watch the Royal Rumble, you're not gonna be like, well, I ain't gonna watch the women and they're watching me. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they should have just Charlotte.
Yeah.
I mean, they announced Becky Lynch.
Right. Well, maybe that's why they didn't want to have, one surprise kill the other. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they thought we'll keep Becky a secret, but we'll promote Charlotte coming back. Something like that. I mean, I'd love to be, in the back knowing all that business, but that's how I'm gonna pick as far as the women. And Jade is just throwing it out there that maybe she comes back.
I agree with you.
And that would be cool if, like, because I'm with you. I think Charlotte, is gonna be the one that did that to her, but if they face off, during the Rumble, that'd be cool. We just have to see.
We had to keep an eye on Bianca though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we both know that eventually it's gonna be Jade and Bianca. What if somehow Bianca was the one that was responsible for that attack?
Right. It'd just be like replaying the Triple H throwing Shawn Michaels through the glass the glass window of the car. It was you, mother. It was you.
Right.
But those are the best storylines. When it's always the person, it's just like soap opera. I never thought such and such would have killed such and such on General Hospital, whatever them shows are called. The same thing. It's just, trying to give you the best entertainment possible.
Absolutely.
And that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Man's Rumble. I don't see Cena winning.
Hell no.
Yeah, I see him competing, but I don't see him winning.
I see him probably being one of the final four.
Yeah.
If not the last two,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're going to be pushing that whole story of him breaking the record. Now, remember, his last match was against Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Solo being, he walked away.
Right. And then that's when and that's who he went after when he came to WrestleMania last year. In the main event, he went after Solo.
So is Cena gonna get his victory, his win back?
It's a possibility. And he hasn't won in forever.
Yeah, I don't know. But again, we don't know which. Yeah, as far as us trying to record a podcast, try to give our predictions, it's like that.
Yeah, this is hard, man. This is a hard one this year.
As a fan, as a fan. But the Rumble gonna again. We had Elimination Chamber in between, but the Rumble is gonna plant some seeds, and I think we're gonna see some things starting to develop after the Rumble, the Raw, the night after, the SmackDown. You know, the leading up to the Elimination Chamber. Now, what are they gonna do Elimination Chamber? Because I know in years past they had like a world title match. Then they also did where they had a number one contenders match. So what they did recently was, okay, whoever win the Rumble pick one of the world titles, and then whoever wins the Chamber,
it goes after the
other champion.
Right.
Yeah. So is that gonna be the same formula they're gonna use? Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe we should get Triple H to come on the podcast and we'll just ask him directly.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Yeah. Go ahead, hit his line one time for us, man.
Yeah.
Give old Paul one call, that's all for Paul. And he'll get right back to us. But it is the best time of the year, man, as far as wrestling comes. It's WrestleMania season. We have to roll to WrestleMania.
Oh, love it.
And it starts at the Rumble, which is in actually 1 week from tonight.
Yeah.
So, man, it's about to get real interesting. And I'm with you. You know, the more I get stuck on trying to figure it out, the more I like it. You know, I love it when it's interesting. I love it when it's hard to tell what's really going to happen. And you think this person, they might pull a swerve here, swerve there. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So next episode we'll be covering the Royal Rumble. We'll record as soon as it's over, so that way everything will be, you know, fresh and hot in our minds. Yeah. So, hey, man, it's been episode 5, and we're loving it. And it's Welcome to Wrasslin. We them Wrasslin boys. Please, please, please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, tell us. If you like it, tell us. And if you got any questions or anything you want to ask us, or any topics you want heard, anything you want to be on the show, hit us at w2wrasslin@gmail.com. That's W, the number 2. Wrasslin@gmail.com. All right, P.O. Hey, man, it's been another good one,
yes,
man.
Sir.
And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We'll talk later on. It's been welcome. Hey, it's Welcome to Wrasslin.
Welcome to Wrasslin.
Welcome to Wrasslin, Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrasslin with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it just like a figure 4. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinger splash. Straight to the face, I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.